Ay, gago. Nasaan na? Hindi ko na alam nasaan ako. O, diba? At least hindi nag-end yung stream agad. Speed lang.
Please, just get on with your request.
I want to know if you've heard anybody talking about muskets lately.
Information isn't free, you know.
I've heard that bandits have been extremely active in the countryside recently, and they've been
Diba?
affecting the delivery of...
Saglit lang nawala.
What's weird about
This is FIL but that gun turned out to be an
Hindi ko ngayon alam kung nasaan na ako sa story.
Didn't get any new wear and tear on it.
Lalayo ko na nga pa ako sa
We
saksakan.
were quite mystified as to what could have happened.
I suspect it came back because the weapon was already known to the guards.
You mean,
I didn't say anything.
in FIL, it's the guy living in the east side, isn't it? I've never liked him. Every time he's here, he just orders a drink and
Ganyan.
sits there
Dapat
with a
ganyan
nasty look in
kabilis
his
ang
eyes.
PC, Kenneth.
So, who was the one who lost the gun in the first place?
Don't bother. Even if you ask, he wouldn't admit to owning a gun to some strangers. Not to mention the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
He's right.
I know you grew up here, Shovris. Even though you're on good terms with the Spina, you've still been gone too long. Not many people know you here now, and a lot of people don't like the Special Patrol.
I know.
So take my advice and don't show your face too much around here. It's for your own safety.
I'll come and go as I please, and I'm afraid I'll be appearing more often due to my work.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Arbok. Wow, Arbok. Yeah, gusto rin. Lal, ba't ka nakiki-Pokemon, ha? Bakit nakiki-Pokemon ka na din, ha? Pokeshop, Pokeball. Kung wala ka... Kung gusto mo ng pera, Pokeshop ng iba pang Pokeball.
We're way behind schedule.
Teka lang. Eto. Ikaw na bahala sa, yan yung documentation niya. Yung commands. Ikaw na bahala mag-aral.
What's all this? Some broken planks and barrels, as well as some liquor bottles?
Yes, but have a closer look, Paimon. Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them up, these are obviously marks from musket bullets. In other words, someone was here trying to improve their shot. They were using the barrels and bottles for target practice.
Could it have been the killer?
Your guess is as good as mine. Although many people at FIL own guns, few hide the fact from others. And even fewer would go to such lengths to hide markings from practice shots. Anyway, let's go. There might be more to this.
Hindi ko na alam kung ilang
Seems like that's all we'll be able to uncover for today.
Paimon feels like we managed to learn a lot more here than up on the surface.
Yes. Assuming that everything we found is indeed connected to our suspect, then their
Sa
timeline was
YouTube nga
probably
lang, hindi
something
na,
like this.
hindi
A
nahabol.
month ago, our suspect found a gun and took it home to disassemble it. Once he'd figured out its mechanics, he brought it back. In the following weeks, he used some parts to create his own makeshift musket and took it to the Fleuve Cendra for target practice. Then, a few days ago, he found his target and carried out the murder. Once the deed was done, he left a rainbow rose on the body, just like the scene in the novel.
That all makes sense to Paimon, but we're still no closer
The deceased was a resident of Fleuve Cendra. It's said that he was a poor, solitary man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also something I'm trying to figure out. If we are indeed following the novel, and there's a story behind the murder, then this murder should be an act of vengeance. But according to our investigation, the deceased didn't have any enemies. He was no saint, but no one's heard of a rival who hated him enough to shoot him dead, much less care to leave a rose on his body. What message is the killer trying to convey, and to whom exactly? We've thoroughly investigated that possibility. He claims to have spent the whole day at the Opera House on the day of the murder, and the staff there have confirmed his account.
Okay, so he has an alibi.
Not only that, he lacks a credible motive as well. He has a family of his own, and both of his parents are still alive. I've looked into his records. He was adopted at the age of 6, and all the proper procedures were followed. There are also records of him at an orphanage before then. In the story, the mother of the 2 musketeers was murdered after the children turned 10. Of course, he could have changed the children's ages, but I don't want to assume anything without evidence. More importantly, I've also had a chat with him in person. He didn't seem like the kind of person who would pull the trigger to kill a man.
Then, what should we do now? We have all this new information, but it doesn't help us move forward.
Investigations take time. I didn't expect us to catch the culprit in just a single day. How about this? Let's spend the next few days filming with the crew. We can continue the investigation once we're done with the film. I'm sure that given time, new leads will present themselves.
Wait, but weren't you
Alam mo
saying
saan ko
India
kayo
was like
ililink?
small, remote
May,
islands in the middle
may
of the
dalawa
sea
akong
just a moment ago?
choice.
Wouldn't you just miss them if you were to stop
Either
looking?
kay Duda Deer
But the book had more than one
or
reference
kay
to the
Ate
islands
Clem.
Paimon.
Oh? What else did it say then?
As long as you
Pwede
spend
kay Ate
enough
Clem na
time
lang.
sailing through the fog,
Next time ka
you'll
na Duda
eventually
Deer.
come across an
Si Ate
island.
Clem, madalang ko lang maaabutan yan. Last quest, bago ako matulog. Let me sleep.
It's filming time again! Anyway, let's head out and meet up with the others.
Ang tagal talaga ng lift na ito. Clementine. What if, ito lang. Horror stories. Sus, dito lang pala. Nagpakalayo-layo pa ako. Si Doda Deer, madalas maabutan ko rin. So, kay Ate Clem naman na muna tayo. Si Kuya Wayne, pero na-raid na kasi ko dati ni Kuya Wayne. Hindi ko pa siya nagagantihan sa raid niya. Si Kuya Wayne na lang. Sorry, Ate Clem, next time. Abutan din kita balang araw.
Good work, everyone. We're looking to rap with our two main ladies today.
What do you mean, looking to rap? Oh, aren't you the expert now?
Hindi. Pero bobo ka lang kasi, Paimon.
Is the two musketeers' final confrontation
Galit
with
na
the
galit kay
Baron.
Paimon.
There will be quite a bit of action, but no choreography beyond what we've already rehearsed. Anyway, get ready. Lights, camera, action!
The view is beautiful tonight. It reminds me of that fateful night 10 years ago. And now that I've said it, I can even make out the faint fragrance of herbal tea in the air.
Enough, villain! It's time that you pay for the death of our mother!
My dear Iris, have you forgotten your manners? How can you speak like this to your own father?
I'd sooner swallow all of my teeth than call you father.
What did I expect? Seems the daughters have turned out to be just as obstinate as their foolish mother. In this world, mora and status is everything. She thought she could blackmail me using her children and force me to grant her recognition and concessions? Ah, how naive can a woman be?
Mother never asked a single thing of you. All she wished was for us to live a peaceful life, just like the others.
It was you who personally brewed the poison of prejudice and sent Mother to her death. Compared to that deadly poison, the 2 bullets that will soon pierce through your heart will be like sweet mercy.
And that's exactly why I said you're just as naive as her. Did you really think 2 muskets would be enough to defeat me? So let's see. What is
Superman, di
stronger,
tatamblan
mora
ng
and
bala.
power, or the 2 muskets in your hands? Get them!
Ay, ay gusto ko to.
It'll be okay. We'll cover each other, Iris. And Mother will be watching over us too.
Whirling snow!
Ayaka build ko ba to? Hindi ko ayaka build to. Sana ayaka build ko na lang.
Sakura swirl!
Ay, wow! Ay, wow! C3! C3 yung ayaka! Shit!
You've lost.
To think I'd lose to my own 2 kids.
Sana kasi di mo pinalaki yung bata. Para kaya mo sabihin yung, I made you, I can also end you.
Then tell me,
Not
what
gonna
did
lie.
you do all this for? You lost
Jeffros,
your mother and will soon kill your
depende
father
sa
as well.
angle. I like
What will
it.
you gain in the end, other than sentences for your crimes?
We will gain our long-awaited justice. It's over.
Finally, it's over.
Kaya,
So, where will you go now, Tulip?
I'm not too sure, Iris. Maybe somewhere with lots of flowers? After all, Mother always did love going where the blossoms were. What about you?
I want to go visit Mother's grave.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Huh? Tulip, look!
What is it?
It's Mother's favorite. The rainbow rose. Look, it's blooming again.
Excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect the scene to go so well. And we got it in a single take. All right, everyone. We've got a wrap for Tulip and Iris.
Congratulations, Ayaka and Chevres!
Thank you. I didn't expect our parts to wrap so quickly. I wish I could savor the experience for just a bit longer.
Paimon totally understands. Paimon's not ready to say goodbye to the clapperboard either. Filming has really been a lot of fun. You were great too, Chevres. The way you said, long-awaited justice. It gave Paimon chills.
That is indeed my favorite line in the whole book. I still remember trying to act it out in my room the first few times I read it.
Whoa, Paimon would have never guessed you're that type.
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are punished and justice prevails over evil? Don't forget, I'm the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Captain, I have something urgent to report.
Please excuse me, everyone. I'll be back in just a moment.
It's okay, don't worry about us.
Oh? Was she whisked away by work already? I was just about to tell her how great she did.
It seemed like some urgent official business.
Then perhaps we should thank the stars that we were able to wrap both of your parts so quickly today. Switching around the filming schedule would have been a real pain. Anyway, I actually came over to let everyone know that we're all done for today. You can go home and get some rest. And one last thing, Miss Ayaka. Your acting skills today were
Okay, catch.
immaculate as always.
Ultra
Are you sure you
Ball.
won't consider taking up full-time acting? See, I
Hello?
just happen to know this great
Hello, you
ship
never
that's
saw
still
me.
looking for a lead actress.
Eto,
Thank you for your
na-unlock ko
kind
na
words,
Afi
Director
ng
Farina.
Twitch.
Unfortunately, there are still
Tapos
many
yung
matters that I have to take
nasa
care of
taas
back home at
na
the
part,
Yashiro
yung
Commission.
sa may
I
pangalan,
won't remain
naayos ko na
fun-tempered
rin
to
siya
pursue
for
an
the
acting
first
career.
time.
Nevertheless, I will make sure to treasure this incredible
So, kung
opportunity in my
sakali,
heart.
Oh,
baka
that's a
mamaya-maya lang may
shame, but
ads.
I understand.
Then,
Just let
yun
me
nga,
know if you ever change your mind.
ano pa ba? Hindi mo napanood yung Navia Pulse ko. So, oo,
I
nakakuha
believe
akong
it's also
Navia
about
tsaka nung
time for
palakol.
me to take my leave.
Yun.
But
Yun na
hopefully
siguro.
I'll see you on set over the next few days. Even though my part's wrapped,
Medyo
I'd still like to
matagal-tagal
say
kang
bye and
nawala.
help out
I
the
think
crew.
yun yung mga na-miss
See
mo
you tomorrow,
siguro.
Traveler and Paimon.
Other than that, wala na. Wala nang major thing that happened. Bukod syempre sa nag-holiday, syempre.
Investigate the case some more with Chevres today.
Oo.
Traveler, Paimon, please come with me.
Oh, nakuha si Krokorok.
You could say that our ship has finally chanced upon one of those small, remote islands of intel.
Yun lang. Tapos, eto, sige, papakita ko na rin sa'yo. So, di ba naalala mo nung huling beses na nandito ka, eto, nung huling beses, si Zero yung Purina ko. Nag-pull ako nun, naging C1. Ito yung pull na yun eh. Nasaan yung unang Purina? Ito yung unang Purina. Tapos nun, edi matagal-tagal, nag-PT uli, pero Purina. Tapos, 5 pulls later, natalo ko sa 50-50, Tainari. Then, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30 pulls, Navia na. Tapos may 5 PT ako. Then, syempre, after nun, nagpull ako ng palakol. Mula sa, ang huling 5-star dito, yung kay, Purina. Asan yun? Eto. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 5, 56, 57, 58. 58 PT, nakuha ko yung palakol. So, ayun, may Navia na ako. May Navia na ako na may palakol. Ano? Pero syempre, hindi ko binibuild. Di pa ako nagpa-farm ng artifact eh. Sa ngayon, ang ginagawa ko, nagka-crown ako ng mga waifus. True. Thanks. Ikaw, swertein ka din. Makukuha mo yan. Aya ka ba target mo? Guaranteed ka naman na eh. Tapusin ko lang to. Actually, patapos na rin ako mag-stream. Tatapusin ko lang tong part 3. Tapos, raid tayo. Kasi, syempre, kailangan ko rin matulog. May pasok pa ako mamaya. Pasok pa.
Paimon's exhausted. Paimon definitely didn't expect. So, Chevrolet, why did you take us here?
Affirmative. It wasn't anything conclusive, but it should show us a clear way forward. Have you ever
Tapos
heard of
ayun,
someone
hindi pa
by the
rin ako
name of
nag-e-explore
Emily?
nga lang sa
Oh, you mean that
contain.
famous perfumer?
Mag-e-explore
She's a good friend
sana
of
ako
mine.
kaso ang
She's
dami
let
pang
me raid
events.
several times in the past to resolve some
Pabawasan
difficult
mo ko.
cases.
Siguro, kung
After I
may
discovered
time
the
pa
rainbow
sa,
rose at the scene of the murder, I sent it to her.
sa
After all, she's
event.
probably the foremost expert on flowers and scents in
Yun.
all of Fontaine.
Mag-e-explore
And
ako.
There was nothing
By the
remarkable
way,
about the flower or the
kukuha ka
trace
ba nung
amounts of soil left on it.
cloud retainer?
But according to Emily, the rainbow rose left by the killer was derived from a very rare cultivar.
Huh. Paimon didn't
Ayun,
know that there were different
tama.
varieties of rainbow rose.
Tama.
Paimon just
Pareho
thought they grew
tayo.
everywhere in the wild.
Ako ewan
Flowers
ko.
that are deliberately
Siguro
cultivated
magte-10
will
pull
always
ako
show
sa
some different features from those that
weapon
bloom in the
banner
wild.
ni Raiden.
We already knew that the rose left at the scene belonged to
Tapos,
a special cultivar, but with Emily's expertise,
ayun.
we were able to pinpoint the place where it was
Babalak,
first picked from.
titingnan ko lang, kapag umuwi yung weapon ni Raiden, edi umuwi. Pero
Paimon gets
Shan
it
yun.
now? So whoever
Kukunin
first
natin
planted
si
that
Shan
rainbow
yun.
rose was probably the killer.
Precisely.
Bagong mami,
And after we
collection
checked what we
yun.
learned against some sales records from the past, we discovered
Really? And who is...
it's the novelist.
But didn't you say he had an out...
To be clear, I haven't changed my mind about him. I still don't think he was the one who pulled
May
the trigger.
ad ata.
However, that doesn't mean the true culprit never visited him at his home or never purchased a rainbow rose from his garden. Whatever the case, we will have to confirm a number of things with him.
So you mean the next place we need to go is...
Yes, we're going to pay him a visit at his home.
Ayun, anyway. Pagkatapos nito, medyo matagal pa naman ata. Pero yun nga, ito na yung last part ng gagawin ko para sa stream na to. Sana makapag-stream pa ako bukas. Pipilitin ko na palang mag-stream din bukas. Sayang din yung stream hours.
That should be his house.
Ayan, may ad pala.
There are so many Gardamex stationed around the place.
According to what he told me last time we spoke, he hired them so he won't be harassed or disturbed.
Huh. So there are a lot of flowers in his garden, but Paimon doesn't think we'll be able to pick one without alerting the Gardamex.
Right, which is exactly why I think there has to be a special connection between him and the killer.
So,
yung last update
Just wait for
nakompleto ko
now.
nakompleto ko yung 30 hours. So malaki-laki yung sahod ko dun.
but there's so
1-9 din yun.
How are you planning to do that?
Gusto
Don't
mo,
forget,
stream ka na
Paimon,
rin.
I'm actually
Kung
the
kaya
real-life
naman, pwede
captain of
naman
the
sa mobile
Musketeers.
eh. Ano lang, kahit mag 6 hours lang siguro, pwede na. At least dagdag sahod pa rin. Ay, may sniping. Ayun lang. Ano ba yan? Headshot na yun ah. Tingnan nga natin. Oh. Yan lang. Yan lang. Kung wala kang device na kaya mag-stream,
All clear. Let's go.
Oh, wait.
So,
I'm a little nervous
till
now
next
that we
time na
maybe
lang.
could be the killer. Can we
Sige
go
lang.
over our plan of
Paenda
action?
rin naman na ako eh.
I'll go knock on the door
Tatapusin
and
ko
make
lang
sure it's
tong
safe
ano,
inside. Once we're sure that we're in
part
the
na
clear,
to.
I'll ask them to come
Then,
with us for a quick round of questioning
ano
at the
na?
guard's headquarters.
Sibat
But
na.
can't we
Re-raid
just
na.
arrest him?
We still have no evidence
Papasa ko
that he's
na
the killer
kayo
or that he
sa
gave the killer any direct
iba.
aid. Still, it would be appreciated if you could pick a rainbow rose from his garden for me while I'm talking to him. It'll help the Marashose Phantom confirm Emily.
Sure, no problem. Just be careful.
Good luck na lang din sa pulse natin kay ano, Chan Yun. Next time na yung ano, Hydroculus.
Excuse me, Mr. Baptiste, are you home?
Who could it be at this hour? Oh, it's you.
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters, Mr. Baptiste?
Oh, is it still regarding?
I cannot confirm or deny that at this time.
So it is then.
Listen, I need you to come.
Miss Chavras, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
Oh! Okay.
By saving me the trouble, you mean...
I will confess.
Huh?
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed. The musket...
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, that everything you say right now will...
Yes, I am perfect.
I must say, I hate...
Oh? Is it because I confessed? Or because you've been proven wrong?
Both, I suppose.
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel, of course. I did it to exact revenge. I know you haven't figured out the link between the two of us. Had you done so, I'd have been taken away to the headquarters, but that won't stop me from always remembering his grotesque face. After all,
Your mother is still healthy and well.
you know, I was adopted as a child. I was referred...
That was never recorded in the orphanage's records.
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting some lies to protect himself after watching his mother die.
So, your novel...
No, of course not. It was a work, but I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man who abused his power to murder.
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin, an irredeemable beast who sank his fangs into a defenseless woman just for a few bags of Mora.
But if that's really the truth, you wouldn't be telling us any of this now. You still haven't managed to take revenge against your father. The true
I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing from the...
I'm simply skeptical about your motive.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of... You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger. Well, as it turns out...
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge, just like...
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful for me.
I've accepted that
And so what? The characters in your book never...
Now, Officer Shavras, I'm the one who has killed a man, aren't I? Are you trying to convince me to...
What's your father's name? How do you plan to prove the veracity?
Well,
Sure. Why don't we speak privately at the guard?
no, it has to be here. I must ensure that we won't...
Fine.
When I said won't be overheard, I meant I would like to speak with you and you alone.
Thanks. I appreciate...
Please stay safe,
All right. Let's hear it.
Ay,
Will you really believe what I'm about to
bakit
say?
sa akin?
Well, that depends on what
Hello,
you're going to
Mommy
tell me.
Ers and Scarlets.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Sa akin pa nga.
Then listen
Eh,
closely.
may balak pa man din ako mag-end na. Mapapa-extend ah.
So that's how it's all connected.
Hello, everyone.
It seems you believe me after all.
So,
Do you want me to go public with
ako
this?
si a certain board
No,
human.
of
Wow,
course not.
extend turn 10
At least
hours. Hindi po
Not
Eh.
pwede.
right now.
Then why
Hindi
did you
pwede.
bother
May
telling me?
pasok pa ako
You've read
mamaya.
my work.
Let me
What do you
sleep.
think?
Sige.
Even
Ay,
if he were to go
hindi.
public with all
Lol,
of this
no.
right now, he'd simply deny everything. It's been
No.
too long. Almost 20
Mag-extend
years.
ako. Sige na, sige na.
Anything that could be used as evidence has long faded away.
Tutulog.
Even if there might have been a
Wow.
solitary island of truth once
Alam
upon
nyo,
a time,
may pasok ako ng
it
10.
has
Hindi pa ako
long sunk
natutulog.
beneath the waves by now. Justice
Gara
will
nyo.
never find him.
Hindi, mag-extend ako. Promise.
Not if
Sige
you
na.
don't try.
I know
Pagbibigyan ko
that
na
as the
kayo.
captain of the Special
Mga hanggang
Security and Surveillance Patrol, you will
at
always
best
stand on the side of justice.
7:30. 7, ganun.
Do you really think a cushy life in
Natulog
prison
naman na ako
really
ng
constitutes justice for him?
8 ng 7, di ba?
I bet he could lead an extremely comfortable life in the
Nung
fortress
hanggang
of
mga
Night.
10 yung
What are
pasok
you
ko.
trying to say?
Di
I've
po
been observing
pwede.
you from a distance.
Hindi po pwede. Hard stop na yung 7:30.
Pull the trigger of justice against him.
7 nga.
Let
Stop
the
na.
villain
7,
get what he
7.
deserves.
You want me to let you go so you may complete your revenge?
Pasa ko na lang kayo sa
No,
ano,
Officer Shavras.
ibang
I
streamer
know that would
din.
be impossible. No. What I'd like is for you to perform the deed.
7,
on my
hard
behalf.
stop. Anong, wow, pausog ng pausog ah.
Cameron
Patagal
sure
ng
is
patagal
taking
ah.
his time. What could they be talking about anyway?
No.
Private's worried.
10 nga, di
He
pwede.
decided to
Umusat
attack
pa.
her.
Tama. Ganyan din ako man demonyo.
Oh, you do have a point. Still, do you
Grabe.
have any idea who the rich person might be? And why the novelist?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Anyway,
me too.
musta? Alam ko na.
Hey, how did you tackle?
Niloloko ko na sarili ko.
I've already sent someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters
Anyway,
for
kamusta?
questioning. He wasn't
Musta
lying about
yung
the
Lethal
musket. It was
Company?
indeed buried in his backyard.
Dalawa ata nilaro nyo eh. Lethal Company tsaka ano? Ano yung isa?
Yes,
Yung
I
fast
did.
mo?
But for now,
Actually, hindi ko pa
we
rin,
have to return
hanggang
to the
ngayon, hindi ko
special
pa rin
patrol.
mapagdesisyonan ano
There's still a
talaga
few
bibilin
loose
ko.
ends I need to
Nabili ko
tie
na
up.
yung unang batch. Yung second batch. Hindi ko maisip ano third batch kung bibilin.
I'll probably be quite
Sa,
busy
na
over
nasa
the next few
wishlist
days,
ko.
so apologies if you don't see me on set.
Ay, naku, alam ko na yung feeling.
Raven understands if you can't tell us
Hindi
everything
ako
you
titigil
know.
sa pagdedemonyo mag-extend.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
Yung tipong, ngayon pa lang eh, sasabihin ko na yung ano eh, end messages ko, tapos tinype ko na yung exclamation raid. Tapos papasa ko na kayo sa ano, next streamer. Kaso ngayon, ako pala yung next streamer. Nag-add. Naman eh, sila pa rin. Mga hindi na naglalaro din. May special event na Little Straw. Oh, gawin natin yan. Pero sa phone ko na gagawin. Nag-aano na lang tayo. Ay, wait. Ang problema ko nga lang, may pambili ko ng games. May pambili ko ng games, hindi ko rin alam kung ano bibilin ko. Kanina ko pa issue yan. Nabili ko na yung first 2 batches ng bibilin ko eh. Yung third batch, hindi ko na sure ano mo pipiliin. Dami kong choice. Pwede naman, bilan nyo. Kayo bumili nung nasa Steam ko para sa akin. No! Hindi sapat pera. Sana sapat pera ko para bilhin lahat. No! Di kaya. Unless, sponsoran nyo ako pambili. Hindi naman ako re-reject sa sponsor na bilan ako ng games. Gusto nyo, lagay ko na yung Steam ID ko. Nilagay Steam ID.
Huh? That's such a pity. Director Farina said that we've only got a few small scenes left before wrapping up the entire thing. She even said that she'll get me into a couple scenes, so everyone will have a chance to shine in front of the camera.
We were also planning on having a victory feast once we're all finished filming. You can join us, right?
Totoo. Ano po kami? Ilan tayo? Ako, si Danny Cakes. Ikaw, si Japo. Ako, 3 tayo. Si Mami Ers, 4. 4 na tayong nagpapasponsor. Lagay nga natin. Lagay nga natin yung UID ko. Sa Genshin. Pang whale po. Kahit pang whale na lang sa Genshin. Tapat po yun sa akin. Tapos pin natin. Pin natin yan. Oh, kahit ako pala raider sa sarili. Yan ako nga. Ano ko nga, copy ko nga yung raid message. Kasi, galing din naman pala ako dyan. Pinasa lang rin ako sa sarili ko. Ay, mamamasko ka? Ay, hindi ka pwedeng mamasko. Ikaw ang kami mamamasko sa'yo. Pinaste yung raid message kasi dun ang galing. Ni-raid ang sarili. Tama. Utaw, sponsoran mo daw kami, oh. Ano lang, yung mga 5,000 plus na Primo Gems lang. Pwede na yun sa akin.
Feels like it's been ages since we last saw you.
I've been talking non-stop with the Film Association and...
Sayang yung sa akin, no? Punong-puno pa, hindi pa nabibili isang beses.
That's one way to put it. Oh, and before we begin the final round of filming, please allow the original investor of our film, Mr. Morris.
Oh, bakit?
Pleasure to meet you all.
Bakit yung sa akin ang kinuha mo?
Yes, glad to make your acquaintance, Mr. Morris. We've heard about the issues.
Oh, well, the
Ay,
situation has,
si Hutaw gusto na rin ako
indeed
mag-end,
improved
kaya
somewhat.
siguro kinuha.
Don't
Gusto
worry,
na ako
Mr.
mag-end.
Morris.
Salamat.
Last-minute challenges happen all the time. There's no need to blink. The good news is that we're almost...
Is that so?
Oh, may isang gusto na ako mag-end. Salamat. Sige.
We'll mostly be filming typical people
Ay,
and scenery from the street
hindi
today
pwede.
to improve the sense of environmental ambiance in some parts of the film.
4 lang naman kami, Hutaw, oh. Kahit tig 55 pesos kami.
They'll be used to show outsider
Tigi-tigi isang 50, 60 Genesis crystals lang. Pwede na.
Excellent. Then let's start with the scenery shot.
Yep, we'll be ready.
Remember, all we need are some wide zoom shots of the
Nahuli
streets.
ka eh.
If you happen to find some
Nag-uusapan ng
particularly lovely patches of
pagpapasponsor
flowers
ng
or grass,
laro.
feel free to grab
Ng
some
mga
close-ups of those as well.
pambili.
Ready? Lights! Camera! Action!
Ay, hindi pwede.
Okay.
Ikaw mag-i-sponsor sa amin.
Camera slowly. Try to focus on that flower. What's wrong? Just adjust the focal length a bit. Something the matter? Huh? But wasn't it working fine for all the days? Veronique, can we try a different camera?
No problem. How about this one?
All right, let's give it
Pa,
another try.
60k na PC setup.
Camera!
No.
Action!
Yung sa akin nga, 100k. 100k ko binili. Buong setup.
Don't tell me. Veronique, do we have any other spare ones we can... What? Then go find a workshop to get them repaired right away. Oh,
On it.
Greetings, everyone. My apologies for the delay.
It seems like there are some issues with the filming equipment today.
I see.
well, let's not
Ay,
just stand here twiddling
hindi.
our thumbs.
Kaya nga
After
100k
the
pinambili
makeup
ko
booth,
kasi ubos na
let's
yung
start on
ipon
the
ko.
next scene as
Nandun na
soon as
lahat.
we get
Nasa
a working
PC.
camera.
100k. 100k ang ginastos ko. Kaya wala na akong pera. Kailangan ko na uli ng sponsor.
That's super strange. It was perfectly fine just yesterday.
Wala
time
na.
to plan that now.
Nagasta ko na dun.
Quiet on set. Places, everyone.
By the way, have you heard about that recent murder case?
Yes, I have. It seems that they've caused quite the commotion in the city.
Napaka-social naman nung
I heard
ano.
The chief of the guards is so mad about not catching the culprit that he's about to
Napaka-social
explode.
naman nung
Oh.
random person chatting on
I
the
find that
street.
quite hard to imagine.
Ay, wala
considering
na.
how well he
Naibili ko
looks
na.
most
Ito na
days.
nga yung gamit ko pang stream eh.
Director, we have a problem.
Oh, we're in the middle of a take. Couldn't you wait until we wrapped up this scene?
No, Director, our film, all the finalized film that we've been keeping in the case has disappeared.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
What the hell?
Mr. Bono, please take me to where the film was kept right away.
I'm coming too.
No, Yoimiya, you have to stay here. Oh. Okay, listen up. Everyone who's not working on this current scene can go with Bono to look for the film. Everyone else, unbelievable. How could all these problems happen in just one day?
We're back.
Mga ano, siguro yung PC ko na to, 7 years pa.
We found it in the sewers.
Hindi, no,
In the sewers?
no.
Is the film still okay?
Ako ay
We
bumili
discovered
ng
it just in
100k
time, so we should still be able to
pang
salvage it.
drain
The others are
drain
checking
na
now to see if we
ang
lost any specific scenes.
gamit, ang pangbili ko.
You scared
Kaya
me
wala
for a
na akong
moment there.
pambili.
I nearly thought we had lost everything. I really don't want to experience that feeling of despair again.
True.
But who could have stolen the...
Could it be...
But if they wanted to harass us...
Okay, we don't have time to really look into it right now.
Yeah, let's finish it.
I would like to officially announce that our entry to the festival, The Two Musketeers, has now concluded filming!
Ito yung ano,
My money's spent.
ay sayang.
Wait already.
Wala na. Naibenta ko na sa tropa ko yung ano eh, 27-inch na monitor ko.
Everyone provided valuable and
Para,
unique
tapos ang
contributions
pinalit
to
ko
the final
30
product.
inches ultra-wide
All for
monitor.
your dedication and support.
Sayang.
And just like Director Farina,
Sana kung
I would
ano,
also like to
kailan ko ba
extend my most
binenta?
heartfelt thanks to all of you.
April.
Really,
Nung
you've
April
all
ko
helped me
binenta
so
yun eh.
much. I just...
Tapos ano,
Alright, let's
binili
save
ko
the
siya
speech for later,
nung
and hopefully
December
also get
sa
some
pinsan ko.
rehearsals in before the
Tapos, napaisip ako mag-ultra wide nung April nang hihingi yung tropa ko na
Let's all make our way to the
binili.
beach and have a celebration
Ay, hindi
feast
pwede. Ito
so
lang monitor
loud
ko.
and fun that even the blubber beast will want in.
No. Paano ako mag-i-stream? Wala na akong ibang monitor. Ay, hindi. No.
Whoa, this place is hopping. Everyone's finally getting to... Hey, Ayato! How's your work been going?
Everything
Wala.
went rather smoothly. Thank
Di
you for your
pwede.
concern.
Hayato told me that we've already confirmed the dates for some Inazuma Fontaine cultural exchange events. So the next time we visit, we'll be
Hindi
doing so in our
pwede.
capacities as the representatives of the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, that's great! Then maybe Paimon will be able to Oh, wait. Wouldn't Yaimiko get upset if that happens? That would be stealing some of her business. You've got a point. She's always complaining that light novels have become bland and too
Dalawa lang
predictable
kayo.
after
Hindi
all.
pwede.
The cultural exchange
Hindi
won't
pwede
only feature
monitor.
literatures of both nations, of course. We have also made plans for cross-cultural engagements
May
in the fields of gourmet
may
cuisine,
pinaggagamitan ako ng
toy
pera
making,
ko.
and artisan craftsmanship.
Investment ko siya para sa retirement ko.
Super excited now!
When the time comes,
Kailangan
be sure to visit
makapag-retire
and
ako before
participate in all the events.
bago ako mag 40. Para hindi. Lalo akong magtatagal ng retirement kapag
Oh, my darling clapper
kinastahan ko
lover
ng
and
malaki
Clapper.
agad.
You've both worked really hard.
Bala kayo dyan.
You worked even harder than us. Honestly, Paimon was
Oo,
getting
dapat
well
bago
tired of playing with the
mag-40.
clapperboard by the end of it. Worst of all, Paimon started having dreams of you shouting, "Lights, camera, action!" into Paimon's ears. The actual dream can't even start until you've yelled that.
Kayo, anak ko? De joke lang.
I'd be more grand and delightful than your dreams. We've been through so much together, and that's how your brain remembers me.
Yun lang. 40.
Not Paimon's fault.
Kaya Mami Earth, bigil ako pumili ng
Anyway, what's most
marami.
important is that we've wrapped the film. I'm pretty confident that we'll take first prize.
Pass. Pass po.
Hey, no need to mention the official name.
10K.
Wait, now that you mention
Pwede
it,
naman,
she did win the
10K
prize
mo,
when Farina
gawin
just
nating
gave
10K
a
ko.
statue of herself?
Come on.
In
I
just
don't
5
need that
minutes,
kind of
10K
attention.
mo.
It's
10K
okay
ko
if you
na.
accept the reward on our behalf.
Mas madali yun sa akin.
Accepting the Farina Award and holding a Farina statue.
I'm going back to my dessert now. You all can keep discussing that on your own.
Ayoko. Gusto mo, hintayin mo yung PC setup ko na to. Isang buo ko siyang palitan. Pero mga 5 years. 5 years ko muna siya alagaan, tapos paraffle natin buong PC setup ko. Pwede rin naman part by part. Ba yan? Di nahuli yung gastro doon?
Hey, you two.
Are you not really into these kinds
Yo!
of big social occasions?
5 years yo! Ala!
Particularly.
Di uso yan!
Still better than Fontaine Fashion Week.
But if this film
5
becomes a hit,
years!
people will definitely
Pwede
be
naman,
flocking
5
to your
years.
shop.
Yes,
Pero bibili muna
that's
ako
exactly.
bago kong PC,
As
bago
long as the film can premiere as
ko
planned.
Are you still worried about the
maka
That
5
and
years.
all the obstacles we had to face today.
Kailangan muna syempre makabili ko kapalit.
All our bad luck just manifested at once.
Baka nga mas mahina yung
Today
bilin
of
ko
all
eh.
days.
Kasi medyo, yung PC ko na to medyo bottleneck eh.
No, it's nothing. We've already delivered the film to the editors, so there should be nothing more to worry about.
How are you doing, Mr. Morris? You having a good time?
Well, you could say that.
Ang issue lang nito, medyo bottleneck to sa CPU kasi naka
Judging by how much fun everyone's
5800X
having,
yung
I'd say probably not
yung
until well
CPU
after
ko.
midnight. Is there something that you still have to take care of at home, Mr. Morris?
Ayoko nga. Wala akong pambili.
I'm just not a late night person, so I might take off shortly.
Mag-e-end na ako. Bala kayo dyan.
Oh no! Silly.
Oh, what
I prepared a whole batch of fireworks for the.
fireworks you say?
Could you help me carry them over, Mr. Morris?
Me?
Di pwede.
Are you sure?
I just wanted to make this surprise for everyone.
Kailangan ko muna makabili
We'll be there in no
ng
time.
pamalit. Dapat
Please,
ano,
Mr. Morris, these
50
are some of the best
series.
fireworks I've ever
50
made.
series ang
So,
ipapalit
I
ko na
also want you
dito.
to see them before you leave. They're stunning. I promise that they'll be a once-in-a-lifetime.
But
It's okay. Just come with me.
Dapat talaga, sinunod ko na lang yung nightbot ko. Late response. Kasi nakatulog na ako sa stream. Sayang, di ko nagawa.
The warehouse is right over here. I moved the fireworks there in advance, so it shouldn't be too much work bringing them back.
it's still a ways away from the party.
Sorry
Oh,
about that, Mr. Morris.
Lol.
I'm used to carrying fireworks all the time.
Daya. Madaya. Hindi. Hindi 5 raids. 5 years. Di pwede. Di ko tatanggapin yan. Kala mo? Kahit makasampung raid ka dyan, hanggat di nakaka 5 years yung PC setup ko. Gagi, kaka 1 year nga lang nito eh. Actually, 1 year nga lang nito ngayon eh. Ngayong araw ba? Ngayong araw ko nga ba binili? Hindi, last week. Last week yung 1 year nito. Tapos, ako agad. Nung PC? Hindi ah. Nung PC, hindi. Ako mag-e-enjoy sa kanya ng 1 year. Sa 1 year niya. Para, yung 1 year ko ng streaming, ibang lugar pa. Ibang araw pa yun. Mga January ata yung 1 year ko. Hindi ko nga alam kailan eh.
What was that? Who's there? Get me out! Get me out of here!
Did you really think you'd get away, Morris?
Ang bobo mo, Morris. Ikaw nagsara, nilak mo.
You've got the wrong guy. It wasn't me.
Ikaw nagsara ng pinto, hindi mo mabuksan. Bobo ba you?
Eliza died a far more heroic death than this. She fought your assassin to the end, to save the children she had hidden beneath the floorboards. That is Eliza's pendant. The one with a photo of you two inside. The one you gave her. Ring any bells?
It's a fake. It has to be. There's no way.
No way your assassin didn't destroy it, you mean? Did you ever love her, Morris? Or was killing her always the plan?
No, please. Listen to me. I told Eliza to keep us a secret. I paid her plenty for her silence. I never thought she'd keep the child. Everything was gonna come out, and I had no choice. She'd force my hand. No! I'm begging you. I have money. Just name your price, please.
You can keep your Mora, and you can go to hell.
Actually, hindi naman tunay yun eh. Yung baril. Lata naman eh.
Special Patrol. Morris, you're under arrest for Eliza's murder.
Huh?
Hmm?
Wala. May record.
You're under arrest too, prop manager Veronique. Or perhaps I should call you the Second Musketeer.
Ang galing ni Chevrus dun.
What's going on?
the gun, Veronique.
Why? Why would you keep me from exact...
Drop your weapon. This is my...
What is going...
Do I have to spell it out for you, Morris? Everything that took place just... But this last part is all improv, of course.
Chevrolet, you told us you wanted us to help you stage a play. You never said...
It's because even I had no way to confirm my theory until now. Thank you for your performance, Yoimiya. Could I trouble you to go and bring in the other Special Patrol members? They should be on standby just outside. Oh, and please tell the other cast members not to worry about us. We'll be rejoining them shortly.
On it.
So what do you think, Morris? Care to talk about what happened 20 years ago? My patience is limited, you know. Don't force me to take you back to the interrogation room. With the recording we made.
All right. I'll talk. I hired an assassin to murder Elisa. She once worked as a maid on my family's estate. She was very beautiful, and after some time I fell for her. We kept our relationship a secret and carried out an affair for some time, but it wasn't long before she became
Sarap ba, pre? Sarap ba, Morris?
Parents ever found out
Nung
they
sexy
restricted
maid
my
mo?
inheritance and status, driven me out of my home. I also didn't expect Elisa to insist on bringing the pregnancy to term. She even asked me to leave my family and travel far, far away with her.
She believed that you were truly in love with her.
I didn't have a choice. I gave her a large sum of mora, told her to leave the family and to get rid of the baby.
Sad.
10 years later, she sent me a letter. There were photos of 2 children.
Huh? 2 children? Paimon thought Baptiste was the only...
Even if she had the children against your will, you could have just ignored the letter entirely.
I had just gotten engaged to be married to an heiress from another wealthy family. So if anyone were to find out about Elisa, my life would be...
No. You always had a choice.
Do you know how it feels to watch your mother be killed right in front of you? My brother and I were hardly even school age yet. We were hidden beneath the floorboards, grasping each other's hands like a lifeline. We were so terrified that we didn't even know we could ever take a breath. All we could do was to watch Mother try to fight back, and then collapse to the floor. Even after the
Tama, wag
assassin
mo
left,
kasi
we were still
ipapatay.
too terrified to leave our hiding spot. We thought that he might
Magbuo.
come back.
Pilitin mong makabuo ng harem.
Next evening, when we finally climbed out and gathered around
Secret
our mother,
technique, gawin mong magtropa yung yung fiancé mo, tsaka yung binuntis mo.
You made up your mind right then and there to bring
Ang
this
tanga
case
nung
to light.
strat ko na yun. Halatang single yung advice eh.
Revenge.
And that's why you became the Musketeers.
No, that's why I became a musketeer. The man from before was also killed by me.
I figured as much.
You...
I once told these two that he didn't look like a killer to me. His confession from that night also. I think what really tipped me off was, how could I not feel a sense of
Huh?
He confessed faster than any criminal I've ever met, but he didn't say a single word about you. But after the questioning ended, I disassembled the musket we dug up from his backyard, put it in front of him, and told him to reassemble it. He had no idea where to even start. He's never touched a gun in his life. Based on that, I determined that he was not acting alone. He only surrendered himself to draw our attention and create a moment of opportunity for his partner. And as expected, the second musketeer followed us without hesitation once she saw Morris get separated from the rest of the cast. Besides, why else would he call the novel The Two Musketeers?
But how did you know it was Veronique?
I figured it out the moment Baptiste told me his father's name. That so-called financial crisis was all just a ruse. He just wanted to sign up as the investor and then leave the film without any source of fund. After all, he has a vested interest in minimizing the reach of this story. It's really just the same thing as what he did to Elisa all those years ago.
Human scum.
But then Xavier pulled out all the stops and got the film made against all odds. Morris couldn't have that. With the killer in custody, he figured it was safe to act. And so he came to visit the set.
Wait, So you were behind all those mishaps
As for the identity of the second musketeer, I assumed they'd probably stay close. And if they already knew that Morris was the film's investor, then that narrowed the list of potential suspects. Furthermore, being the props manager would allow the culprit to avoid scrutiny by purchasing mechanical parts in the name. With that hypothesis in mind, I went back to check Baptiste's orphanage adoption records. Guess whose name I saw on the same page? Just a few...
My brother.
As in, he trusted me to perform the deed on his...
He trusted you to stand on the side of...
I am.
I thought you could do it as well. Oh, the look on your face when you... You know what he has done. Are you telling me that you'd... I will never be able to forget the feeling...
Kala mo
of my
magiging
mother's
hari siya sa Fortress of
lifeless
Meropide?
hands.
Sabagay, puro
And you would
trabaho
call
nga
this
lang
ending
ginagawa niya.
fair? Is this...
I won't lie, Veronique. I did hesitate when your brother I wondered. I agonized.
So why don't you?
Because that should never be how justice is carried out in this. Perhaps, to you, justice is simply reciprocated. An eye for an eye, and a life for a life. But everyone has their own understanding of justice. If everyone were to pursue their own definition of it, there would be no more order in this world. Today, you'll kill Morris. And tomorrow, his children may come for you. The world cannot render judgments based on a desire for revenge. That will only lead to a cycle of revenge, as well as the destruction of order. Fontaine is founded on a set of laws and a standardized code of justice. That is why we are the nation of justice. But with all that said, I will promise you this.
Chevros, the rest of the special patrol is here.
Thank
Wow,
you so
Gable.
much, Lumia.
Uli.
Letelier, Terena, please take them away.
Okay, catch. Ay, wala na akong Pokeball.
I still can't agree with your reasoning.
I know.
Justice has not been delivered. At least, not today.
Chevros.
Let's go. We should give an explanation to the crew. Thank you for your concern. I'm just thinking about the things in
Tapusin ko na lang talaga to, ah.
Who would have thought Morris would turn out?
I'm just glad that you're all safe and sound. Who knew?
Well, what should
Sana
we do
wala
now?
nang mag-raid.
We have a finished film, of course, but...
What do you mean? Shouldn't you be even more...
Shiori is right. I'd also like more people to...
But the real ending of the story seems to have deviated somewhat from the one in the script.
The call is yours. We still have time to
No, it's fine as is. I like what we have. Romanticism is what gives works of art their appeal. Fiction is able to explore means of rest just like the real world. The world of stories also has its own set of rules and justice. These different possibilities are what initially drew me to reading in the first place.
Uli, Gable.
Sounds good
Tapos
to
may
me.
Garchomp din
I
ako. At
support
may
your
Talos.
decision.
What about Veronique? Will she...
She will soon face her judgment alongside her brother and Morris, if I had to guess. They'll probably all be sent to the fortress of Meripede. I'll make sure to give Risley a heads up about it.
Risley.
You mean that kind...
Exactly.
Ahem. All right, then the matter's settled. Let's get back to the feast and enjoy each other's company. You should join us, Chevros. You missed the first few hours of the party, didn't you?
All right.
Then I'll wait for you over there. There's still some good news.
Traveler, Paimon, could you wait for me by the sea after the party ends? I'd thank you very much.
Ay, wow! Nag-TCG yung dalawa.
Sorry for the wait.
Oh, we weren't waiting long at all. Is there something...
No, I don't have anything new to share. I just felt that since you were my investigation partners, I should have another, traveler. How would you have responded to Baptiste's request if you were in my shoes? Is that so? When I was young, my father often took me here to swim. We'd come. He told me that swimming was the best activity
Hindi
to
ko
train one's
papatayin.
strength of will.
Kasi,
You could never give up before reaching the shore,
mas
especially when the water was cold.
dying
Why is that?
is not as
Because
much
the moment
as
you give
worse
up will
as
be the moment you
torture.
die.
Torture
At that
ang
point, I
gagawin
still
ko.
hadn't received my vision.
Mental
One winter,
torture
the
ang
chilly
gagawin
wind
ko
felt
dun
almost
sa
like knives on my
hayop.
skin, and the seawater was so frigid that it numbed
Di
my
ako
toes the
gagante.
moment I
Di ako
stepped in.
gagante ng
I
kamatayan.
cried and begged my father to spare me from having to swim across, but he wouldn't listen. He used to be a member of the Special Patrol as well.
That sounds awful.
When he saw that I wouldn't stop crying, he just picked me up and tossed me into the icy. The bone-chilling cold took away my senses. I waited for my father to save me, but one look and I knew he'd already started swimming for the opposite shore. I used all of my strength to try and catch up to my father. Those few minutes felt longer than I've never felt afraid about anything in my life after that. Nor have I ever.
That way of teaching would have never worked on Paimon.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right method for anyone. It's just that
Sorry, Paimon.
working
Hindi
now
talaga
as I am
gagana
in the
sa'yo.
pursuit of
Nalunod ka
justice,
nga eh.
I still sometimes feel like I've been
Buti
tossed
nga,
into that winter sea
naisda pa
all
kita
over
eh.
again. The
May
anger
galit talaga ako
and
kay Paimon,
helplessness.
guys.
Chevres.
But the worse I feel, the more I know to never give up. The alternative would be to forever lose myself. Anyway, how about a race? Neither of us will drown, but we can still.
You guys go ahead. Paimon will grab the clapperboard to mark the start of the race.
Ay we, makipagkarera talaga ako. Eh gusto ko si Chevrolet ang gamitin ko. Si Traveler, lagi ko nang gamit yan.
Whoa, that felt good.
You were so fast in the water, Chevres. You were swimming even. So, about this.
Partly, but I'd say I was more inspired by the.
Oh, so it's due to your love of.
Of course, it was only after I joined the Special Patrol that I learned that true. Come on, let's walk a bit more.
Yara, nakikipag-date si Chevrolet kay Traveler.
To be honest,
Kalmado
I
pa
do
si
sometimes
Ayaka.
question whether the decisions I make are the right ones. But I know that no matter what, I must keep swimming. Because
Yung
the
bata,
only
yung
thing
bata.
I've got
Ay,
my
hindi.
eyes
Yung
on is
isang
the
waifu
shore
na
in the
lang.
distance.
Si Faruzan.
Thank you for coming on this walk with me. I feel a lot better after getting all that.
Huh. We're nearly back at Baptiste's house.
Huh, you're right.
He really did plan a lot of flap.
Huh? Wait, Paimon, the rainbow roses in the garden. They're in full bloom now.
Okay guys, bago may mag-raid pa uli sa akin. Bago may mag-raid pa uli sa akin, unahan ko na sila. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and the raids. Thanks to I am Super Dane, Maximum Ram, and Mami Urza. Ray. Shoutout ko uli sila. Teka, kaya yung FSO. Tingnan ko kung gumagana SO. Pag hindi, FSO ang gagamitin. SO at Di ko alam. Di ko alam spelling. Di ko kabisado spelling ah. Wait lang. Balik natin sa scene. Sayang din yun eh. Ayun, sabi ko na may underscore eh. Ayan. So, basta kay Maximum Ram, kay I am Super Dane, at kay Mami Erz. Thanks sa raid, and sa mga dumaan nakisama sa raid nila, thanks din. Sa mga chatters, thanks, and sa mga lurkers, syempre. Ba, naka-lurk kayo eh. Dahil naka-lurk kayo, hahanap tayo ng i-raid natin. Hindi ko talaga alam kung si Ate Clem or si Kuya Wayne ang... Pero si Kuya Wayne na lang, siguro. Para maiba naman. Usually kasi naka-follow naman na kayo kay Ate Clem. Pero kay Kuya Wayne, hindi eh. Balik tayo sa creator dash. Team manager. And raid channel. Piliin natin si Kuya Wing. Start raid. Anyway, raid natin si Kuya Wayne Drops. Naglalaro siya Honkai Star Rail. At wala tayong ibang raid message. Yan lang raid message natin. Anyway, yan. Again, thanks sa lahat ng nakinood. And see you. Papasa ko kayo kay Kuya Wayne na nag-i-stream ng Honkai Star Rail. That's it for this stream. Have fun. Bye-bye!
100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the academia.